With spring football now done, I'm going to be going and power ranking every single conference. So if you want to see that, drop a follow. This part's the SEC. At 16, it's Arkansas. Look, a year ago, Taylon Green gave the offense some talent. The defense could not stop anything. I think this Arkansas team is worse than they were a year ago. With that being said, there's no way they only win 2 games. But I do have them at 16th in the SEC. A little bit ahead of them is Kentucky. They did some cool things in the portal, but a lot of their guys are injury prone, like Nick Anderson or CJ Baxter, or guys like Kenny Minchey that really have no true experience. I do think this offensive line will be really good, but other than that, Kentucky's got a lot of questions. I got them at 15. At 14, I have Mississippi State. Young quarterback, second-year coach. I don't see a ton of success this year, but with that being said, over the next 2 years, I really do like Mississippi State. But next year, I think I'd be a little bit too early. At 13, I have Vanderbilt. With Pavia now gone, there are tons of questions. Really young quarterback. What will Clark Lee really look like without Pavia? I think Vanderbilt long-term will still be good, maybe even top half of the SEC. But next year, I just think they're too young at too many key positions. Auburn at 12 kind of breaks into the next tier. Really high ceiling, but still a really low floor. Auburn went and got Alex Golesh in this coaching cycle. Byron Brown's another quarterback. There's tons of optimism, but I think the wide receiver core and the defensive line is going to be what truly holds this team back from necessarily being elite in the SEC. I got Florida at 11. They're kind of the opposite side of this coin. I think the defense will be really good. I think the running game will be really good. I think the wide receivers will be good. They got a new offensive coordinator from Georgia Tech, new head coach, tons of returning production. I just don't think the offensive line or the quarterback play will be good enough for Florida to be successful. At 10, I have Tennessee. Tennessee returned 9 players on offense of one of the better offenses in the SEC a year ago. But with a new quarterback, there's tons of questions. This Tennessee team almost looks like it might have to rely on a Josh Heupel defense to be successful. I do not love the odds of that. With that being said, I think Tennessee, if they win one-score games, they could be a team that maybe ends up in the college football playoffs, but I don't see them as a team much higher. I got them at 10 in the SEC. At 9, I have South Carolina. I've been one of the people that's been fairly optimistic about this South Carolina team. New offensive coordinator, new pieces on the offensive line. Dylan Stewart and Lenore Sellers, any given day, can be the best players in college football. I think South Carolina will be pretty darn good next year. I got them at 9th and power rated in the SEC. This is all for part 1. Drop a follow for part 2. Leave likes. Part 2 will be releasing later today, so make sure not to miss it.